If you're a student or beginner trying to understand IT, information systems, or programming without the confusing jargon, welcome to LD Tech Lab. Make sure to subscribe, and let's break this topic down step by step.
What if I told you that in the next hour, you could go from zero knowledge in programming to actually understanding how developers think and build real applications? If you've ever wanted to automate tasks, build your own system, or even start a career in tech, this is your starting point. Today, we're breaking down Python in the simplest way possible. Here's what makes this video powerful: we're not just talking theory. We'll go step by step, starting from the basics, then moving into real coding logic, and finally building actual mini projects. By the end, you won't just know Python, you'll understand how to use it. Python is simply a way to communicate with a computer. Instead of clicking buttons, you write instructions. The best part, it's designed to look almost like English, so even beginners can read and understand it quickly. That's why it's often the first language people learn. So why Python and not something else? Because it's simple, powerful, and used everywhere, from websites to AI systems. Companies like Google and Netflix use it, and it's one of the most in-demand skills today. Learning Python is not just learning code, it's opening doors. Before anything else, you need to set up your environment. Download Python, install it, and choose a code editor. This step only takes a few minutes, but it's your entry point into the world of programming. Think of syntax as the grammar of programming. Python keeps it simple, but one thing you must respect is indentation. It defines structure. Add comments to explain your code, because clear code is what separates beginners from professionals. Every program works with data, and variables are how we store it. Think of them as containers for information, numbers, text, or true, false values. Understanding this is like learning how to store and manage information in your program. Now your program becomes interactive. Instead of just displaying information, it can ask the user for input and respond. This is where programs start to feel alive, like a conversation between the user and the system. Operators allow your program to think and calculate. Whether it's solving math problems or checking conditions, this is how logic starts forming inside your code. This is where your program starts making decisions. Based on conditions, it can choose different paths. This is the foundation of building smart systems, from grading apps to login systems. Instead of repeating code again and again, loops automate repetition. A for loop helps you process multiple items efficiently, making your code shorter and more powerful. While loops take it further by running as long as a condition is true. This is useful for scenarios where you don't know how many times something should repeat, like waiting for the correct user input. Functions are one of the most important concepts in programming. They allow you to reuse code instead of rewriting it. This makes your programs cleaner, faster to build, and easier to maintain. Real-world programs don't deal with just one value, they handle collections. Lists allow you to store multiple items in one place and manage them efficiently. As your programs grow, you need better ways to organize data. Tuples store fixed data, while dictionaries allow you to label and access information easily using keys. Now we move beyond temporary data. File handling allows your program to save information and use it later, making your applications more realistic and useful. Let's apply everything. The grade calculator shows how basic concepts come together to solve a real problem, taking input, processing it, and giving meaningful output. Next is a login system. This introduces real-world logic where your program verifies users and controls access. This is the same concept used in most applications today. Now we level up with a to-do list program. This is a complete mini application that lets users manage tasks, showing how multiple concepts work together in a practical way. At this point, it's not just about making code work, it's about making it readable and professional. Clean code is what makes you stand out as a developer. Every beginner makes mistakes, and that's part of the process. The key is learning how to identify and fix them quickly. This is where real growth happens. Python is powerful, but knowing when and how to use it matters. Whether it's for automation, data, or web development, choosing the right approach makes your solutions more effective. This is your quick reference. Everything you need to remember in one place. Use it whenever you get stuck or need a reminder while coding. Here's the truth. You won't learn programming by just watching. You learn by doing. These exercises are your next step to turn knowledge into real skill. Right now, you already have the foundation that every developer starts with. The next step is simple. Start building. The more you practice, the more confident you become. So don't just watch, open your laptop and start coding.
If this video helped you understand the topic better, please like, subscribe to LD Tech Lab, and comment below what you want to learn next. Your questions help shape future lessons.